Let me introduce y'all to this YouTube family, showing us the way to get out of debt gradually. My man Josh, he's the king of the household. Wife Christine putting debt in the chokehold. And the kids, they are Grace and Zoe, all four together living life so holy. That Kickin Sunday, daily vlogging, Dave Ramsey plan gonna have us live large, and every day we'll see part of their lifestyle, how they budget and they keep things wrote down. See them work through the envelope system, credit card goals and the money goes with them. You will see how the family strives, cutting debt like a knife and still have a life, Daily vlog show us how to have fun. When you hear this song, let me hear you say debt is done. Debt is done, debt is done, debt is done. Let me hear you say it louder. Debt is done.
Time in.
Welcome back with Orange Shirt Guy.
Part dose.
There's a foot right here. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I get distracted.
Apparently.
I don't have this for much longer. Okay, so next question. This is just continuing from last week's video. Questions that you guys asked. Welcome to Kickin Sunday, by the way. Okay.
What's up? Happy to be here.
Okay, so next question.
Student loans. Did you consolidate them or just pay them off one at a time? I have like 10. Should I consolidate?
Student loans, also known as the devil, because I hate them.
I don't know. That's kind of I consolidated mine way back in the day, but that was for other reasons. I would think that if you're really honest and you have 10, I would think that they're small amounts. I wouldn't think that they're large amount loans. So if that's the case and they're low amounts, I would just pay them off.
We had when we consolidated, we had $20,000.
$22,000 or something when we consolidated ours.
So we saved money actually.
And that was because they were two really, really, really large interest rates, and we had to get the lower interest rate because we were in a different place financially. So we had to do that. We were hurting because that money we saved helped us live month to month. Not
that we're justifying this,
no.
But they also were variable rate and they were fluctuating, and so we refinanced them into a fixed rate and lumped them all together. So I guess it just depends. Your goal is to not go that entire term, is to pay them off earlier. So it depends on the amounts. If it's $100,000, yeah, it might pay you to consolidate them. But if it's $5,000,
$2,500 and $1,600 and $1,200 and $2,200, just pay them off.
Smallest to largest, pay them off. Okay. Do you use a healthcare spending account for your medical expenses? It's an awesome way to save money pre-tax and set it aside, especially for the birth of a baby. No, we do not do that for some reason. I don't think it's offered for us.
It is.
We probably should look into that.
We did.
But you know what? To tell you the truth, we haven't had any. This has been our biggest medical expense year. However, with Obamacare, I can see that changing. So
see, I have a flexible spending account at work, and it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. But a year or so back, they completely rewrote all of the rules and stuff towards it, and so they tightened everything up, and you lost a lot of your benefits. And unless you were knowing that you're going to have a huge medical expense that year, it didn't benefit to have it. And so by the time we got pregnant, I was past the signing up stage to get it for the year, and so it just didn't happen.
And plus, I don't know about an account. It is an awesome pre-tax way to save money, but a lot of these times you can't, unless you're having a baby, you can't plan on medical expenses. So you really don't know how much you should be setting aside. Me particularly, I want a $10,000 emergency fund just for medical expenses because we're getting there, people. And I would rather trust my savings account over...
Plus my savings account at the end of the year, if I don't use it, I still have it.
Right.
The flexible spending now is the account I have. You lose everything at the end of the year, and it starts over at zero.
Yeah.
So we don't.
If you're planning for a family and it's the early stages, definitely that would make a lot of sense. Or you're going in for surgery or something like that. Okay, do you give yourself more leeway in your budget now that you are debt free? And are you working on baby step 3?
No. Are you kidding me?
We get asked this question, you guys. This is the most asked question: is how have you given yourself some slack?
No.
Have you,
Because the second you get a little sliver in there, that sliver becomes a wedge, and that wedge becomes a lifestyle. Okay? No.
It's so true. Yes, we don't give. You know what? We are having fun. I'll put it this way: doing some projects on the house that we wanted to do for a long time.
Well, let's back the truck up here, lady.
What?
Okay, we did baby step 2. We're debt free except for the mortgage. We're going to baby step 3. We had to hit timeout for about 8 months because we have to save up for a baby, which we weren't totally planning. We were planning on it, but we didn't know when it was going to happen. So now that it's happening, we have to save for it because it's a huge medical expense for us when it didn't happen before. But the second the baby's born, we're full throttle on baby step 3 and we're moving forward. The things we've bought are mainly for the baby. It's not like we've been just like, what do you want to do today? Oh, I don't know, let's go spend some money. No, we haven't done that.
And the things we bought for the baby or for like him to build furniture for us, it's all budgeted. You guys, we just wait.
True.
Like cloth diapers are budgeted. Every little detail is budgeted. So.
But no, there is no leeway. I'm just going to say this. We know people that once they complete step 2, and I don't know why they do this, once they complete step 2, it's just like, there goes everything out the window, and it's just like, you just worked so hard. It's one foot in front of the other, and you keep going.
And I am so excited to have a fat savings account just for us in case of an emergency, that we are so motivated and so excited to be there that January 2014, we are hitting this, and we are excited.
No, there is no leeway.
No.
Stick to a budget. We still, we're debt free, we still stick to a written budget every 2
Our
weeks,
food
every
budget.
period. Food budget.
I try.
Everything.
I try with the food budget. I'm like, I can make a salmon dinner, and he's like, we're staying on. So no, even our food budget hasn't changed.
Mm-hmm. It will though when the baby comes, because that's just natural to feed another person.
Yeah, but I'm making baby food.
It's work in progress.
So it will. But this baby's gonna save a lot of money. Yeah. What did you find to be the easiest thing and the hardest thing about sticking to the budget? What a great question. Because our answer is different now than when we first started, guaranteed.
I would think the easiest thing about sticking to a budget is, there's money there for it.
Yeah.
When you have a budget every 2 weeks and you fill your envelopes every 2 weeks, there is no question of, I need to go buy groceries. Do we have money for that? I need to go get gas. Do we have money for that? I need school clothes. Do we have money for that? Yeah. Our answer is always, it's in the envelope. There you go. Get it done.
For the car. It's so, I don't know what
that's a tricky question because it says easiest thing and hardest thing. Well, the easiest thing is sticking to the budget, and the hardest thing is sticking to the budget.
It's true. The hardest thing, and we're human beings, we're all human beings, so is the temptation. We are always tempted. Always. It's everywhere in society and shiny stuff. And especially for us free spirits. We're like, ooh.
But my thing, the hardest thing I guess would be, is if I need something, I think really hard about it now. I take, instead of, you're at the store and you're like, ooh, this is nice. You sure you want to get this? Ooh, that's nice. I like put it back on the shelf and I go home and I think about it for like a week. Most of the time, I forget all about it. By the end of the week, I forgot I was even in the store. But there are a couple things at the end of the week I'm still like, ooh, I gotta have that. You're still wound up about it. And those things you can just budget for and go buy. But most of the stuff, don't need.
But temptation for me is the hardest thing. But we both have big ticket items we still want, and we're just.
I have a ticket item right now that I'm on the 18 months plan.
That's all right.
That's how long it's going to take me to save for it. So I'm 2 months into the 18-month plan. So
16 months to go.
We'll see in 16 months.
Yeah.
So.
And the easiest thing for me, I think, is if there's something you want to buy, you get rid of something to buy that. So something goes.
Something comes in, something goes out.
Something comes in, something goes out. That's a good rule. That's probably my easiest mental thing. So the last one.
Not enough time.
Josh,
you should make a DIY channel for the guys.
or ladies.
Well, let me give you my two cents on this one. I'm boring. Okay, there's not a whole lot I could do or say that would interest you people on a whole channel. I have my moments.
Projects aren't always rainbows and sunshine in this house.
The finished product are rainbows and butterflies and unicorns, but
Which is what you guys see.
the 90% of the time prior to the finished project, not so much.
He's not
It's
a happy
split
camper.
knuckles and bloody fingers, and I don't know. I've thought about it. I don't know if I could have enough content there to keep a channel active and going, and then what would I do? Because you guys get bored of, oh, he made another piece of furniture. Oh, he made a
Really?
shelf. Oh, he painted something. It gets boring after a while, I would think.
I don't know how you break it into steps. Like, he follows Anna White's website a lot for ideas.
I follow the steps up here.
And so it would be boring to have step by step by step. I don't even know how you would put that together.
I mean, if you guys had questions or something, or like, hey, how did you do that? I could probably just, shoot a video and say, here's a 2-minute video or something on how I did it, a quick version of it. But
That's a good idea.
to do the whole, this is what a 2x4 looks like cut. This is what a 2x4 looks screwed.
Yeah,
this is what a 2x4 looks like
what would
painted.
you guys want if
Yeah.
you were to do a channel, if we got there in the future at some point? What would you want without the step-by-step instructions? Because that's just overwhelming. What would you want? So leave a comment down below. Let us know more specifically.
But I've thought about it. It's been on my mind, so.
Because you're good. I'm happy. Yeah, he is good. You should see what he built today. We'll share with you guys once it's stained. You'll see the finished product. Anyway, so that's it for questions, you guys. If you have
Wrap it
any
up.
more, subscribe to our channel first and thumbs up this video and leave a question, comment down below, and we'll get to it. We might pick yours for next weekend's Debt Kickin' Sunday. So anyway, peace out. Stay out of debt.
Later.
Bye.